Hi, Shivika. Please, please turn on your cameras. Hi, Shivika. Please turn on your camera. Hi.
Hello, ma'am. How are you? How is everything
Hi.
at home?
Uh, one second. There is a network fluctuation at mine. Let me switch. Even your network bandwidth is low, it's showing. Okay, I switched my network. Are you guys able to hear me and see me properly?
Yeah, right now.
Okay. Shivika, what about you? Shivika's screen froze. So how is your book writing journey going on, Shivika?
Yeah, ma'am, I have one chapter is left. Like
Okay.
I have written.
Okay.
Other chapters I have written. But I'm not very happy with them. So,
This
like,
batch onwards, I have added a 10-point chapter framework. Did you try using that?
no, I haven't seen that. Is there something new?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'll check it from the group.
I think it is from in session number 2 that you need to check. And today is, I think, the 5th session, it seems. So check session number 4 as well. We have introduced new editing proofreading prompts.
Okay.
That will keep your content the way it is actually without
Yeah,
much polishing.
reading prompt. I saw the Google document. Yeah.
Yes. Check the 10 chapter framework because with that, maybe because I have seen Shravan and Tarun's work with the 10-point chapter framework and it has turned out beautifully. So
Okay.
if you check their work in session number 3, you will come to know how beautifully it arranges the whole chapter. So
Okay.
what's session 2 and session 3 recordings? Hi
Mm-hmm.
Tarun, how are you?
Hi, ma'am. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm so
Okay.
sorry I had to actually postpone yesterday's session.
No issues. No issues.
So, let me just 1 second pause this recording. Okay. So, tell me, like, did anyone try the editing proofreading prompts?
The 10 prompts with that 4 back matter for is the thing. Oh,
We completed the front and back matter. We completed the editing and proofreading as well, all together. So, did anyone try a like the entire book is written? My goodness, let me see. What are we waiting for?
but I'll tell you something before showing that. It has came out well, but still, I feel something is missing. I feel it has to be done something in between.
Show me, show me, show me.
Give me a minute.
Shravan, after Tarun, you are next, huh, by the way.
Yeah. Okay.
Please
170.
adjust your camera. I can just see your eyes. That's it. This is better. No, the camera is just going down, 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 down. Now it's come till your chin, and again it goes down. Okay, perfect. Good. Let's see.
So formatting is to be done. Okay.
Okay.
I think
They don't teach at business school. Okay. Scroll down. I want to see what you have written.
this all the same menu. Okay, we'll go to the
Go
and
to the chapter.
chapter.
This is the outline.
Huh.
Okay, go down. Did you do the check the AI content percentage with this.
0.
Wow, how did you manage with
I've
the
got,
prompts?
yeah.
Okay, great. Okay.
Including front and back matters, everything I've verified.
Oh, wow. People generally don't take those efforts for the front and back matter. Just remove the lines in between. Huh?
Yeah, it
Huh.
has came. So I need to do the formatting thing. In the first chapter, I'll tell you what are things I found in the gap as a gap.
Okay. I've seen your first chapter, so I know what it is.
Yeah, it is already the same chapter, and second chapter is also same AI. That so third chapter would be might sound to you. I'll skip the second chapter also. I'll go to third one
Okay.
because second is audience intelligence, same as that.
When you hold, scroll up.
This
See
emojis.
the
Emojis have
yes,
to
you're
remove.
going
Yeah,
to
that's what.
remove the emojis.
Emojis, lines, and there are a few things to be taken. Like when I use that thing, it has added to that AI thing.
See, even
So
go up,
after,
go up. The tick marks were there. You got to remove that.
yeah,
See?
complete emojis has to be removed,
Yeah.
and this thing. So I was doing in the evening, so it has happened in the way. Next,
Okay.
here it is.
Control enter, new chapter
Hmm.
before the
Break.
mantra. Yes, page break. Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, go down. Mm.
So it is.
One
It
second,
is.
what is this?
No. It has given that. I said you right. The feedbacks kind of thing. I need to remove those things.
These brackets you mean?
Yeah, brackets. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Why are the brackets here?
So it is. I've compiled the data. So I've did all the prompts and I've did everything. So now
Okay.
my work is there. The font and removing of emojis and this emotional like the brackets to be removed.
Okay. Okay. Oops. My God. You had an off for what today? Go down.
Today, no,
Yeah.
actually it was a hectic day for me, but the day started earlier. So I had meeting by morning 5:30 from 5:30. So the work ended by 3:30 today.
Okay. So you utilize that time. Great.
Yeah.
Mhm. When you're using these now, go up.
Ah.
So see, you these kind of questions, you
Hmm.
should be always putting it like, answer these. So like, number it or maybe add bullet points to these. Huh. So these will go into numbering or bullet points. So
Ah.
people exactly know that they have to answer these questions, kind of. And where is your POV in this? I don't see.
POV. Hmm. Well, it should be there. I've had.
I don't see your POV because
Uh,
this is just information, information, information.
my point, my perception I've added here. Give me a minute. Brand clarity followed by. In between, it's supposed to be there.
Exactly.
It was there here actually. Give me a minute.
So your POV, see, I'll frankly speaking, what happens in a chapter is the moment you start talking, previously people used to think like, when you are writing a chapter, when you mention a lot of I, or maybe when you're creating content for social media, when you're using a lot of I, that makes you look very selfish. But in the current trend, the more you are talking about yourself and like your experiences, it gives that emotional connect. It shows
Okay.
how authentic you are. So your point of view is very important. Like maybe a an experience that you had when you have used these principles. Give me 1 second. God. So the experiences that you had and everything that can go ahead and make a huge difference. So your
Mm.
POV has to be there in each chapter.
Sure. So I have written it actually. I'm just taking the raw file actually.
Okay. So this is the raw file.
No,
So far it
this.
looks good, but
No, no, I need to recheck it once. I need to check the 10
hmm,
frameworks, and also this captions, everything has to be removed and aligning has to be made. Only then I'll be able to find. I have got the template of this thing.
but even I felt there's something missing.
So in the raw file, it has got so much of data, but when I made it in the format, like when I use those things and all, it came, some things came very flat actually for this even ADA. This ADA I had explained in a way, have got each in an example format, but it has just shortened it.
Correct. So if you don't like it, so in that case, you add your own version,
Okay.
okay? To make because the more um see, I'll tell you, I think I don't remember the book's name here. Uh I don't remember the book's name. It wasn't the monk who sold his Ferrari, but there was some monk related book that I was reading. And even Tim Ferriss, The 4 Hour Work Week, if you read, he every single time he is explaining something, he says like, I have realized that this XYZ is happening.
Okay.
Huh. So maybe if you have to use IDA or the SOSTAC or whatever framework that you are trying to explain, so maybe you can explain like, say for example, Maggie uses this kind of ads that falls into grabbing attention, or maybe like desire. The 2 minute noodle is basically a desire because it speeds up the cooking process, or maybe like the efforts for cooking are reduced. That's the desire.
Okay.
So try and connect. So if I would have been in your place, I would always say like, if I have to break down this IDA principle or the framework to make it much more easier, I would say Maggie's current ad strategy or maybe the positioning falls into desire. So what is something that is attention grabbing? So give another. I'm just giving you an example that I just came to my mind.
Understood.
So maybe 3, 4 that way will make it much more human
Okay.
rather than coming too flat.
Okay. Actually, that is what I feel. Now I got the point. I have got the content, but it made it flat.
Correct. Maybe that is the reason it is also it's happening with you as well as me. When I'm reading it, I feel there is something missing.
Flat.
Plus
Yeah.
your POV is also missing.
Yeah.
And go to the starting part
Of this chapter, the
of
complete.
this chapter. Of this chapter. 1 second.
Mhm. Ah.
Okay, scroll down. Scroll down. See, again over here also, out of the 10-point framework, maybe it's just putting it together, um, like you remember like what happens when you don't have it and what happens when you have it. The pros and cons are combined together. So maybe if it is making sense, if it is giving you that flow, go ahead with it, but try to humanize it.
Okay.
One second. One second. Huh? So something like, next, your story, not a boring timeline, but your real story. So instead of that, I would always prefer to humanize it. Like, let's talk about your story. I would say that. But not just your social media timeline, but your real story. Why did you start? What moment made you say this has to exist? Was it a problem that you faced, a need that you saw, a passion you couldn't ignore? Okay, that's what people want to hear, and they want it real. So when you do it, don't polish it too much, just be you. I would actually write it this way.
Okay.
So maybe the content is still there, but write it in the way you would speak to people.
Okay.
So that is maybe the gap that's why it's going flat.
Okay.
Rest looks good.
Okay.
Okay.
But I stuck somewhere. I don't know where I was lagging. Now I could understand that it has made the content flat. So it was not having the face of words which I had. Actually, it has suggested few things. I have neglected it, but still, I'll write from the scratch. Like I'll
Don't write from
sorry,
don't write from
review from the
scratch.
scratch, and I'll correct as per my way of communicating.
Huh. So now have you created the front and back matter as well?
Yes, but I
Okay.
have not verified it. Just
Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Do one thing. Do
hmm,
one thing. I want you to create a separate matter while I'm reviewing Shravan's work. I'll tell you what I want you to do currently.
okay.
Put the front matter, put all your chapters, and put your back matter, and
Hmm,
create it as a doc file and send it to me in the chat, because we
okay.
will be talking about how to do the formatting today. So till
Sure.
that time, I'll just review Shravan's work. So
The index, front matter, and back matter, right? Or
the front matter, don't give me the table of contents. I
okay,
don't want it. Or your chapter number 1 to chapter number 7,
okay.
and with the back matter of the book. That's it. Put it in a separate file that
Sure.
you are not going to use. It is
Okay.
just for explaining. That's it.
Understood.
So
I'll do
let me take up Shravan's work. Shravan, please share your screen.
Sure, ma'am.
Give me 1 second. I'll just have some water and come back till the time you're sharing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So is this a chapter name given by you or someone or
Oh,
ChatGPT?
mostly these are the chapter name given by the ChatGPT. Actually, I need to change this chapter name. Just for time being, I have considered only for this chapter. I will change this
Okay.
one.
Okay.
So the
Okay.
so I thought that as per the 10-point structure which we have given, and the things is like I explained in this book is like what we feel and what are the things that has to be done. That will gives a real time example for the reader who reads it. So that's the main intention.
Okay, scroll down. You wrote it, or is it AI written?
The 10 points, the research which I have done, ma'am, based on that research, whatever the 10-point structure is there, no? So
Huh.
I have added into that and I have created the content. Then I have done this proofreading prompts you have given, right? So I have given
Right.
that proofreading prompts and humanize the content I have done. Then I got this.
Okay. Okay, scroll down. Okay, scroll down. Okay, go down. So, you can say, like, let me tell you about Maya. Maybe you can just add, like, my neighbor or like an ex-colleague, something of that sort.
Okay, okay, okay.
Some, like, to give a connection. So when people are reading, they can easily connect and they'll say, oh, okay, Maya was his ex-colleague or a neighbor or an acquaintance, like, common friends kind of a stuff.
Okay,
It will also work.
one means fictitiously, but giving the one who I knows them earlier, like that you are saying, right?
Kind of a just see, it's not necessary that you would know a graphic designer,
Yeah, yeah.
but to avoid, like, saying that this content is actually. So when you're saying, let me tell you about Maya, and you quickly jump to, she's a graphic designer who once told me she felt invisible in her field. So, say for example, I was talking to my one of my ex-colleagues who was reporting to me in an organization. He has written around 100 blog articles, which he's planning to turn it. No, he wrote a book like 3 years back on those articles. So when I was talking to him last week, he suddenly told me, it hits hard when all the hard work I put in, people are not even bothered to go ahead and actually read it.
Got it.
So
Understood.
see, if I would have told you this very flat, like, most of the authors, they actually tell me, like, it hits hard when you write a book but no one reads it. But when I'm weaving a story, I said, like, I spoke to one of my ex-colleagues who was reporting to me. He said this to me, and this is what he did. That was storytelling with an emotional connection. So
Understood.
do that connection over here.
Sure, ma'am. Sure.
See, again over here, Akash is a great example. Again. So maybe you would say Akash is my maybe
This is my friend who is a great
friend.
engineer. Yeah, like
Or maybe, like, my brother's friend, something of that sort.
sure, sure.
Just try and create it.
This anecdotes and examples in my case for each chapter. How many you would like to suggest? Two or three or five?
Maximum
Because
3, not more than that.
yeah, that will be fine, right?
Hmm.
So for whatever the examples and adapters are given, that I need to take with the one who I knows them. Like that, you want me to write, right? Rewrite, right?
No. See, no one is going to go and check if you actually know a person who is a graphic designer or an engineer.
Okay, okay.
No one is going to do that. But when you give sometimes, not always, do not always use this. Like,
Yeah.
say, for example, when Tarun is using, Tarun will actually use something like, uh, say, there is a brand which, like Maggie, they use this particular framework. Over there is no connection needed. So maybe out of 3 examples, if you are giving in a chapter, one of them, you can say that is a relationship. Second, you can state plain as it is. Third one, you can say, this is my observation. Just change the sequence. So for Maya, if I would say, there are 3 examples, Maya, Ravi, and Akash in this case. So I would say Maya would be my ex-colleague. Akash is someone that I have observed. This is what he did. He was getting stuck with whatever he was doing, and then he did. Okay. And Ravi is someone whom maybe I have helped with, or I have worked in the past, or maybe like a common acquaintance, kind of. I'm just giving you that bridge.
Understood,
Okay.
understood, ma'am. Yeah, got it, got it.
See, this is good. See, there was this guy, one guy I coached. So I'm able to connect it.
Okay. Yes,
Raj,
yes.
a software engineer, sharp mind, but he had lost his spark. So when I had to say, like, there was this one guy I was doing life coaching sessions with. Say his name was XYZ, and he had issues when he had to come, make decisions. He was unable to do it. So, you are able to connect. Okay, she was doing life coaching sessions, and this is what exactly happened.
Yeah,
It
got it.
works.
Understood.
So this is a very good example. So over here, but again, go up. Okay, okay, scroll down. So one second, one second, one second. So in this case, I would not. Uh, Connect this story as well, because like 2 stories are coming, like it's like Raj and Neha are coming boom together. That's what is happening. So suddenly you're talking about Raj, and then suddenly you're talking about Neha. So that is, maybe just keep one of it which looks good. Other one, just keep hold on to it, like park it proper right now and see
Okay,
how does it look.
understood.
Scroll down. Okay, scroll down. Okay, see here, there is this line. They stay alive, relevant, radiant. People who keep learning never become outdated. See, I strongly believe into this. Like, when I was reading this particular sentence, I strongly resonate with it, because I don't understand why people are not flexible when it comes to learning new things and adapting to new either environment or technology and everything. So when you keep on, like, learning and adapting and being flexible, like I always believe, like this goes with your chapter. Okay. uh So I always believe, like, we as human beings should be like water. You pour water into a cup, it will take its shape. It will pour it into a jar or a water bottle, it will take its shape. But we human beings are so rigid, we don't want to change our methods. And the moment we become so rigid, or maybe like too comfortable where we are, we cannot grow, we cannot evolve. So when you keep on learning, so you are alive, you are not redundant. You become, over a period of time, you learn new skills, you become more confident. So we are, the problem with this particular sentence is like people who keep learning never become outdated. They stay alive, relevant, confident. It's broken down, but write it as a single sentence. Like people who keep learning never become outdated. Rather, they stay alive, comma, relevant, and they become more confident. That's how you change
Yeah,
it. The
yeah,
world
Gram.
changes, but they keep up with it rather than falling behind. You can give actually one more example over here. I have seen many senior citizens, like, even my mom and dad. So I remember when my dad retired, till that time, he was using smartphone because his job demanded him to do it. Like I'm talking about 10, 15 years back. But when it came to my mom, she was very adamant. She said, like, no, I'm comfortable with that keypad wala phone. And she always used that till the time she was alive. So there came a stage, then finally she said, like, I feel left out. So what I remember we did, like, we gifted her a smartphone, but then she was so scared of using it that she never bothered to go ahead and learn it, thinking that she'll fail. But then these were the same people who would always blame, saying, uh, no, people are not staying with me, they are leaving me out. Like they get a FOMO as well, but they don't even know how to fix it. So it's very important to change it. So after a period of time, I remember, like, my mom was still struggling with learning that smartphone. And this happens with most of the senior citizens. If you check all your grandparents, they will have the same issue. Uh, but over a period of time, my dad came on social media, and he's pretty much active on social media. So you become relevant when you keep on learning new things. Okay. So
Got
you
it.
can just work on that. I don't. Okay, you go down. Okay, scroll down. Okay, this looks good. Oh, it looks like you have written all 7 chapters for today.
Yeah, yeah, I
And
have
you want
written
me
this.
to read all? Oh my God, what's the time?
uh,
It's 8:39. Okay, so I'll do it. Shivika, do you have any chapters to be reviewed by me?
Yes, ma'am. I'll show it to you also.
Year or all personal?
Um, Sorry.
You'll be showing it to me year only, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So, Shavan, I'm going to take another 5 minutes for you. Whatever I'm able to review, I'll review. Okay.
okay,
Then I'll
okay.
move on to Shivika because we will. And after what we are supposed to do, if I still have time left, we'll again come back. Okay.
Sure, sure, sure.
Okay. No, I suddenly saw all the tabs over here. So I thought, okay, I completed 4th chapter. There are more. Okay. Scroll down. Okay. Scroll down. Okay, you go down. I'm done reading. Okay, go down. Shravan, in this particular chapter, do you notice, like, it has given, like, this is, oops, what has happened? This part is like, one sentence, one sentence, one sentence, one sentence. Try to club it together. So every failed
As
goal
a
isn't
paragraph you
just
want
about,
instead of. Mhm.
yeah, at least 2, 3 lines. So this is okay, but like, too many one lines, it doesn't make sense. So people generally, when they are writing, they don't write it like this, they write it as a paragraph. Okay,
Noted.
so scroll down. Okay, go down. Again, paragraph in this. Scroll down. Humanize this question. Did I keep my promises to myself today? I would say, did I keep the promises that I made to myself? I would change it that way. Did I keep the promises that I made to myself? That's how it would be. Okay, scroll down.
Here I mentioned we have to post the channel.
You will have to humanize these examples. It's too robotic. Go down. So in this case, like, the previous chapter, it was also a Neha. So either you use different names, okay? Or else if you're using the same name, you would say, you remember I told you about Neha, who is a graphic designer in the previous chapter. She also used this particular method, and she learned to feel proud because by doing these top 3 rules, for example, you would connect the dots. Okay, scroll down. See again, Ravi. So if you don't want to connect, you will say a new person.
New person name.
Yes. Okay, go down. Too many examples. too many examples.
Yeah, you said no, madam. Three you need to consider.
Huh.
Yeah, just I will
Just get.
edit it that.
Huh.
Yeah, three I will consider.
Okay, scroll down. Uh, just try to humanize these three things. Only big goals matter. Write it in your own words. You know the sentence only big goals matter. No, small ones matter more. They create flow and the flow becomes success. No. You know, in simpler words, if I have to write it, I will say, there is a proverb or phrase in English that says you cannot eat an elephant, at one go. So what you do is like you eat that elephant one bite at a time. That was the first thing that I learned from one of my US based clients. So initially, I remember when I heard that phrase, I said like, "What stupid nonsense is this?" That was the first thing that I thought. But his name was Jim O'Brien, and he used to always say, "You cannot eat an elephant at one go, so you should eat one bite at a time." And I was like, "What? It doesn't even make sense." But if you break it down, what it means is your goal would be this big, or maybe bigger than this, and you cannot complete the whole goal in one single day.
Once in take.
So even when you are writing a book, you cannot write the whole book in one day. So what you're doing is you're taking one small step at a time and moving towards your ultimate goal. So only big goals matter. No, your daily goals also matter. So maybe your goal would be today I will complete editing of first chapter. I will do proofreading of chapter number 2. Chapter number 3, I'll try to humanize it. These are your steps that will ultimately lead you to the bigger goal. That's how you humanize it. Okay, scroll down. Just work on these 3 points, huh?
Sure, sure.
Add a table when you're doing this over here.
Yeah, yeah, ma'am. For this, I am trying to add a table.
Go to insert over here. See here. So that's how you get a table.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
this
I do
is,
that, ma'am.
huh,
I will do
and
that,
keep it
and I will.
properly aligned. Keep it properly aligned.
Sure, sure,
Okay,
sure.
go down. Just check because see it says I use apps like TickTick or a chair, just a plain notebook. Both work. So when you're mentioning app guys, I always ensure that you are checking that particular website, is it available or not?
Yeah,
Because
TickTick
if
is
it is not
yeah,
available, then there is a problem.
yeah, yeah. It's basically a calendar, daily schedule calendar type of app is there.
Okay. So this is again the same problem, like one sentence in each line. Try to
Yeah,
combine.
sure, sure, sure.
Okay, scroll down. Scroll down. Okay, go down. I have one suggestion. Maybe I don't know if it will suit or not. But if I would have been like, trying to use this particular activity of setting goals, this is what I would do preferably. I would actually, so this is what I personally do in a day. Okay. Uh, I would go here and ensure that I am setting down 3 tasks. Okay. That are very important and that are urgent. There is this Eisenhower matrix. You can just Google it. That talks about the time management stuff. So you actually put all your tasks into different windows, urgent but not important, urgent and important, kind of. So you can check that online. So you will get a clear understanding. So personally, I don't follow it completely, but instead of putting 10 tasks into my to-do list because it becomes so overwhelming, I put my top 3 tasks that are urgent as well as important, and the other things definitely falls into place. But I add also one task to it that like the 3+1 ratio that I follow. So that one task will be something that will help me go ahead and reach my bigger goal. Because there is a possibility that people might just go ahead and put the 3 tasks that is, so they are supposed to do it on a daily basis. Say, for example, if I say, like, what are my 3 bigger tasks? Like, as a wife, I would say, like, taking care of my family, maybe cooking for my family would be my bigger task.
Yes.
If there is festival that is coming, like I have to just prep up for the festival. But then what about my ultimate goal? You spoke about the SMART goals, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
how do you link that? So you can put like 3 daily tasks, which could be important as well as urgent, plus one task that will take you one step closer to your bigger goal.
Bigger one.
That's what my thought is. Otherwise, it looks good. Okay. Chalo, it took a lot of time. That's okay. That's okay. Just cut down on. No, I'm not doing chapter 6 and 7 right now. I'll finish with Shivika.
Yeah,
Afterwards,
thank
if I
you.
have time, I'll go through the chapters. But the remove these like 119 wala sentence, huh?
Yeah, yeah,
Doesn't
yeah,
look good
yeah.
in the
Yeah, your paragraph you want.
Yes.
Okay.
1 second. Shivika, please share your screen.
Yes. Hmm. Ma'am, is it visible?
No. It's for me, it's a blank screen. Okay, now it came up.
Okay. Just a second. Yeah. So, yeah, this is the first chapter, and this is my quote that I have written. And only for this chapter, I have started with 2 questions, and but for the other chapters, I have not started with 2 questions. It's just to
Okay.
create curiosity.
Have you, is this your thought process or used with AI?
These two
No,
are
the entire chapter.
I'm sorry.
The chapter.
Chapter it's mixed.
Okay.
Should I scroll?
Yeah, scroll down. Okay. Show me a chapter where you have written your thoughts.
So, ma'am, it's like I write my thoughts, then I ask Chat GPT to refine it. So that's the whole thing.
Show me
What
this chapter 3.
Chat? Chat
No, the first draft.
first, first one, yeah.
Double click on it.
Yeah, it's open.
1 second. Okay, scroll down.
Ma'am, this I have deleted because I could not find the source.
I want to see what you have written, your thoughts. Show me that first.
Let me see. No, not this. Actually, it's a mix of both. I can't figure out.
Okay, then show me the chapter. Go to chapter 3,
This
whatever
is the
it is.
chap-
Okay.
third chapter. Yeah.
Scroll down. This part I've read.
Hmm. So, for example, like this thought was mine, but I asked ChatGPT to refine it in its own words and everything. So I had heard it from in one of the talks. So it has refined it. Does it look like it's ChatGPT written? Because I have used my language also.
No, it doesn't. If you notice, go up. So there is this immediate and then there is this hyphen. So then it means like, yes, it is AI generated. So if you remove hyphens, it is still like human, written by a human.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Scroll
yeah.
down.
That formatting I will do later on.
Okay, scroll down. Go down. Okay. Okay, scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. I like this part, like, adding your own experience. It's good. Okay, go down. Okay, go down. Scroll down. Okay, go down. Okay, go down. Scroll down. Scroll down.
Yeah, ma'am, this I have to change because earlier I had written inner critic and as well as the uh, higher self voice, but now I have deleted the higher self voice from it.
Okay. Okay, scroll down. Okay, scroll down. Okay, go down. Scroll down. I'm just trying to find out.
So this part I feel it's little
1 second. Go up.
sorry.
Go up.
Mhm.
I go up, matlab like you just scroll. I don't even know what is where.
Sorry. Yeah. So this thing I will try to
Stop.
shorten it. Yeah. The previous thing.
Okay, everything around us. So basically based on our environment, go down.
Believe stick.
Okay, scroll down. I'm just trying to find something, but okay, go down. Childhood conditioning, okay.
Then these are
Past
past experiences,
experiences in society and culture. Influence
influence.
of others.
These are the four things.
Stories we tell ourselves. Okay.
Yeah. The whole above thing I'm trying to shorten it, and main thing is this: techniques and tools for identifying your limiting beliefs. That I want people to.
Okay.
So the exercises I have.
Okay, scroll down.
Also, ma'am, I have this query. Like a lot of pointers are there in this chapter, so I thought, would it be confusing? Like, sorry,
No, it will not be.
just a second. So, like, yeah, I have to change it. This is the first point, and this is the second point. I have put it in bullets.
That I understood.
Scroll down.
Yeah. Okay, scroll down. One second, stop. Why have you written this part in purple?
Because I have copied from other book. I'll change it in my own language. So I read one of the book on manifestation, wherein that person has written this piece of information. So I thought this could be helpful. I will also write it in my own words.
Shivika, what are you planning to do after your book?
So specifically for this third chapter, I want to do something like a course or something. Not regarding manifestation, but regarding limiting beliefs.
So manifestation is the umbrella
Hmm.
and limiting beliefs is one of the topics below it.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I have been working on limiting beliefs for more than 5 years. Like I have experience on that, so I wanted to do something on my own.
So why are you actually routing someone else, like the your reader to someone else, when they can go ahead and book buy your course, or maybe like book a one-on-one call with you.
Right,
यार किसी और का घर क्यों भरना है?
but I have not yet made a course. That's
So you can create a course, right?
Mhm. Yeah, I want to.
You want to, but for that finish this off, na. I don't want you to go ahead and see, you have to understand people who are going to buy your book are
Mhm.
ready-made audience. See, I'll tell you my own experience. Um in the past 2 months, I have gone through so hectic kind of trainings that changed my complete belief system. I didn't even know that I had limiting beliefs. The way I used to think about certain things, everything changed for me,
Mhm.
because that 8 days changed me drastically from where I was and from where I am now. Okay. So
Mhm.
my whole point is to not, when you're getting a reader who's reading your book, and maybe all the chapter, all the things that you have written, I could easily resonate with it, because there was a part of me who was going through it and I didn't even understand how to get rid of it. Okay.
Okay.
And most of the times we are into denial that no, I don't have this.
Yeah.
But to a very large extent, we don't even know that it exists. Like denial to chhod do. We don't even know that it does exist. So I don't want you to go ahead and do this. Um,
Okay.
See, I'll tell you the another level of our program into book writing is, you don't need to go ahead and reach out to some other coach to go ahead and launch your online course. You can
Mhm.
do it yourself within the author stardom stuff.
Mhm.
I would
Yeah.
be explaining that in session number 8 in detail. You can always go ahead and explore that avenue as well. Don't waste the experience that you have, that you are trying to put it into the book, and redirect your clients to someone else.
Okay.
Instead, just go ahead and say, like, for anyone who feels that trauma, wounds, or past experiences are too challenging to face alone, please reach out to me at this place. So maybe you can mention your website, or you can mention your landing page, or you can mention your email ID, or maybe your social media handles. That should be more than enough.
Okay.
You can always go ahead and explore that,
Okay.
right? But don't send your clients to someone else.
Okay. Cool.
Just
Yeah.
scroll down a bit.
So I can put this information here only, just in small letters, maybe.
No, you just maybe you can just put it into italics, and maybe you can add a hyperlink to it.
Okay.
Or maybe you can say, like, for anyone uh, who feels that trauma, wounds, or past experiences are too challenging to face alone, you can reach out to me at whatever
Mhm.
website, email ID, social media handles, whatever it is. But
Mhm.
make sure at any given point of time, whatever you are mentioning, you are not closing that down. So the easiest way would be either mostly an email ID.
Okay. Email
So
ID and Insta handle both I can mention.
both, so you can DM, or like make an inquiry over your kind of stuff. But
Okay.
don't waste your readers or route your readers to someone else. Okay, scroll down. Chalo, let's
Okay.
move on to the next part.
Mhm. These are the steps, but they are like raw. I have to.
I never bothered to ask me this, huh? Who told me this? it naturally came to me like, wow, who told me this? I didn't even
Mhm.
bother to check in my case. Okay, go down. Okay, scroll down.
Mhm.
Okay, scroll down.
Mhm.
Um, Tell me one thing. What methods will you use to go ahead and do the mindset shift?
Uh, from this table?
Yes.
Mm, yeah. Ma'am, so for
And
I will use this table as just as I mentioned in the third step, because first step is always accepting that this is the issue. Because
no, no,
if
no, no, not that's not the whole point. My question is, you are giving someone, say for example, okay, I'm too old to start over. Okay,
hmm,
this is a statement.
hmm,
Okay, so but this is the belief that I have, and when I have to switch from this belief to age is an advantage, I bring wisdom, perspective, and experience to the table.
hmm,
How will you shift my perspective from A to B? What techniques are you using? That's my question.
Acha, okay.
No, the question is not for this particular chapter. The question is to understand if you have to go ahead and put up a course. So, what techniques will you be using? Affirmations would be one of it. But what else?
Hmm, okay. So first of all, like for a course, I would ask them to write down what are the negative emotions that they feel. Like if it's like, for example, I'm too old to start over. So what are they
Hmm.
feeling? They're feeling underconfident, maybe like insecurity or fear of judgment or whatever. So first step would be identifying the emotions, and second step would be like if you have first is, for example, you are evolving in fear frequency, so then I would ask them to release this fear maybe through journaling, like in the first step, like journal the fear, and then I would ask them to do a process which is a which I have also learned, which is a candle process, wherein you write all your fears and then you burn them into the candle.
Burn
Yeah.
them.
And then
Okay.
there you create a small space, because earlier the space was filled with fear. That's why you were having all those emotions that I cannot start, or I'm all those fears. Now the space is being created after releasing the fear. You can use the affirmations now.
Okay. Got it.
That's what I would ask.
Okay. Shivika, tell me one thing. I'm just going to close your screen share. I want you to check the 10-point chapter structure and see if there is something that you are missing out on to go ahead and squeeze in that information.
Okay.
But if someone comes to you with a limiting belief, how many sessions would you need to go ahead and change their limiting belief?
Yeah. I yeah. So I haven't thought about it like in depth, but I have this hmm, I guess mm, first is obviously identification. If I were to make a course, like I have always thought about a course, not a full on session. So in course I would might create first of all the identification, what are the limiting beliefs people might have, and then the tools and
One
everything.
second. When you are going to go ahead and give someone a course is not going to work in your case because the limiting beliefs that Shravan would have, the limiting beliefs what Tarun will have, and the limiting beliefs that I would have will be completely different.
Yeah.
Correct?
Hmm.
Huh.
Yeah.
So in your case, the course is not going to work. In your case, only one-on-one sessions will work, to be very honest. Okay. So
Okay.
this is what I am foreseeing. The clear path. So you need to have a structure in place, like, for what you are using what. So I hope
Mhm.
you're
Like
getting
for
my point.
example, what I what I did was a month long program I did for my limiting beliefs. So it was like expect miracles course wherein there were a lot of other things, but the main thing was a limiting belief. So it was a 1 month workshop which had 2 weekly calls. So I can also maybe do workshops or
we
even
uh m- we'll figure that out, but maybe at least in the meanwhile, when you are actually finishing this book, the number one thing that I want you to do is like finish off your book.
one.
Okay.
So, ma'am, I just wanted to ask from you, so far what you have read, does it seem like AI language?
No, it was good. The only thing that I felt is like, check out the 10-point chapter structure to see if there's something else that needs to be added. Because in the case, like, where the last table that I saw, like, the old beliefs and the new beliefs that you will have. So there is a bridge that needs to be connecting, like, how people can achieve it. So maybe if you are adding an activity or a self-reflective question to switch from this to this, that can help. If you haven't added, because I haven't seen that yet.
Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, after all the chapters, I have added one activity, like which summarizes the chapter.
Summarizes the chapter or all the chapters?
Mm, No, the particular chapter. So, for example, in chapter 3, my activity includes regarding limiting beliefs only. The belief
Okay.
shift journal I have written.
Okay. Fair enough. So, whatever it is, just see to it that you are able to bridge both the mindsets. And again, I would recommend check out that 10-point structure to see if there is something missing. So try, like, that is like a framework that we have been using for a while, and it becomes easier, and it gives you more clarity to structure. Okay, have I missed on this particular point? So if it is missed, you add it. So that gives, like, and this 10-point chapter framework, you will not find it anywhere else. I have put it down based on my experience, how a chapter should actually look like.
Okay.
So that gives the chapter 360-degree approach.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. But the
Chalo.
main thing is, thank you for this. I guess I should have asked your opinion long time back. It would have given me motivation. Because I stopped writing because was judging my book a lot.
No, this was good. I liked it.
Thank you.
I actually liked it. So maybe you can finish it off, like, I think today is the how much, fourth, fifth session. So most likely by
Mm.
next weekend we will complete all the 8 sessions for this batch. So hopefully by then everything should be over for you. Okay,
Okay.
give me 1 second. Okay, so let's go ahead and start off with today's session. I already have Tarun's front matter, book matter, and the chapters basically, and the back matter ready with me. So when you're doing this particular step, you have to make sure that you are done with the editing, proofreading, humanizing, plagiarism check. Everything should be done. Your emojis removal should be done. Even if there are lines in between, you're going to remove that. Okay, you're going to finish all of these steps with me and put everything together. So when you are working on it, it becomes easier. And the most important thing is, I don't know whose chapter was I checking. I clearly said After every chapter is over, you're going to hit Control plus Enter. That is a page break. It is very, very important because when we are doing actual formatting, if you're not doing it, it will not show up. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to do a page, share my screen, and I'll show you how we are going to do the formatting today. Plus, before I take you there, I will show you something else as well. 1 second. So you can use this checklist as a ground like a ground rule kind of a stuff. 1 second, let me just close this. Okay, I hope everyone can see my screen. This is an ebook typesetting checklist. My team will go ahead and share it with you tomorrow. So this is a link where you can actually download Amazon Kindle. I hope you guys can see it properly. Okay, so this is a guideline. So when you're watching the recording and when you're doing it, like if you get stuck anywhere, you are going to use these things like, forward page, click on what should I click on? How do I choose it? What should be the first paragraph and everything else? So you're going to click on all of these things. See this. I will be showing you live right now, but this is just as a backup plan for you. See. So where to find what? This is how you go about. Okay. So now I'm using this particular link. I'm going to click on it and here I go. So over here, if you have a MacBook, go ahead and click on a MacBook. If it is a PC, you're going to click for PC. Right now my PC is formatted, so I am going to download it. So it is going to take a bit of time. And you all will be doing the same process. If you want, I can just give you the link right away in the chat. Okay, the app link is given so that you can download and install it into your laptop or a PC while we're doing it. It will take few minutes. And I might take another 15-20 minutes because the book review took a long time today. Okay, so this is done. And I'm going to just go ahead and quickly install that. Just follow whatever instructions it's giving you. You're going to follow that and install it. So 1 second. I have received 1 second. Let me see if I can get that onto my screen. Okay, here we go. So this is what I've got. I say I agree. I say install and it is getting installed as of now. And once it is ready, it will go ahead and automatically create a shortcut on my desktop. So I click on finish. It's taking time because now it has created an icon. 1 second on my laptop. So I'm just following the steps right now, whatever it is giving me, because I'm unable to go ahead and share my screen as of now. Why are so many Kindle Create open? Second. Okay. So after I've done all the steps out here. This is what I have got on my laptop, and here I am on Kindle Create. So we are going to use Kindle Create to go ahead and do the typesetting and formatting of your ebook. Okay. So once you do the installation and everything, we click on Create New. So right now I'm using Tarun's file. I say choose. 1 second. Over here, I have 4 options, but we will be using reflowable option out here. 1 second, why did huh, go back 1 second. So we will be using a reflowable option. So this is mostly for novels, fiction, non-fiction, everywhere. This is what is used. We will not be going into all of these, the other 3 that we have. Then I click on continue. So what is it? 7 marketing mantras, right? And what's his name? Tarun Madhavan. Okay. And then I say choose file. I'm going back to my downloads and I have this review doc. I say open and it is importing. I hope you guys can see it. The importing part takes a bit of time. Okay. So right now I'm going to just close the screen because the other pop-up has come up. Have you given me all the chapters as well, Tarun?
All the chapters like the contents or yeah, how do you ask me?
I asked you to give me the front matter, chapters, and back matter.
Chapters in the sense chapters with content or only the chapter headings?
Chapters with the content.
Sorry, that I have sent you. I'll send it now.
Give me another, send me another doc file because the once it's uploaded, I saw that it is not given. I'll have to close this now. Second. Okay. Give me everything, like, arrange it in this manner. Give front matter, then copy paste all the chapters, then copy paste the back matter. This is
Okay.
how you are going to put it as a sequence. Okay, so again, I'm starting with Kindle Create because of the big, big goof up that happened. So here we are at Create New. I hopefully you have added the chapters as well this time.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So I say create new. I say choose reflowable over here, and then I say continue. And 7 marketing mantras. Author name is Arun Madhavan. Okay, choose file. And this is for review file, and it is importing. So we are going to wait till the time it gets imported. Do not click on anything else till then. Okay. Now I'm going to click on continue and I say get started. But you will not be able to see this. So I'm going to stop share once again and come back. So here we go. I hope now you can see the screen.
Yeah.
Now on my left hand side, if you see there is a window out here that says 7 marketing mantras, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, then again step 1, 2, 3, 4. Then what launching really means, what this book is about, what do you think, and everything is being added. Do you see this? I'm
Yeah.
going to currently just say accept everything, to be honest. Now, before I go ahead with anything else, the first thing that I'm going to do is go on the top right hand side where it says theme over here. I click on this. So these are the 4 themes that you get to typeset your document. One is modern or current, then is classic, then is Cosmos, and what is one? The last one is Amor. So this is one, classic is another, Cosmos is the third one, and Amor is this. So if you ask me, most of the times I prefer to use a modern current or a classic, but a classic is my favorite one because the way things get written down and everything, it looks very good. So Cosmos is again okay, but I don't like the way this is being written. And over here, there is a color variance. So I generally choose classic, but go with what you feel comfortable. But do not use this particular font because it's not that readable. So I am right now going with a classic. I say select and it gets applied to everything. Now I'm going to my left hand side. So before I start, I'm going to quickly explain you certain things. On my left hand side, you see over here, it says the front matter. I can't increase the screen size. This is all that you get. Okay. Then you see the body. And when you scroll down, then you see the back matter. So on the left hand side, it's 3 parts, front matter, body, and the back matter. On the right hand side, if you notice, it says, give me 1 second, it says the elements and formatting. So in elements, we have chapter title, chapter subtitle, chapter first paragraph. Then you have some standard elements like subheading, block quote, poems, separators, opening quote, credit. So when you're using an opening quote, you will be using this particular formatting. When you have to give credit, you will use opening quote credit. So, or maybe you have written some quote in between and you want to make it block. So use this. If there are some subheadings or subtopics inside your chapter, you will be using subheading. Separator comes like, when one topic is over and you're adding a new topic altogether into the chapter, when both the topics are not included, like, related to each other. Then this is chapter title, this is chapter subtitle, and the chapter first paragraph. So sometimes even I love putting it into my non-fiction books as well. But most of the people suggest the chapter first paragraph is always something that people use it for fiction. So coming down to my formatting, so these are other options that you can choose from, but I generally do not make any changes. I keep it the way it is because it becomes easier because and if you keep on changing this, it becomes a headache actually to manage things all from everything else. So I don't touch it generally unless only for the indentation part, like, do I want it? No, not the indentation. I'm talking about the alignment part, the left, right, center aligned or justified. So this is only thing that I change. Otherwise, I don't bother. So these are the basics to understand what the Kindle Create looks like. Now we are going to come back to the front matter. So I'm going to click on front matter and the plus sign. When I click on the plus sign, I hope you can see the pop-up, guys. A yes or no? That says the title page, copyright, dedication, epigraph, table of contents, preface, introduction, prologue, forward, and standard page front matter. So I'm just checking what all he has written. Okay, so then I have about the author, table of contents, mantra, 1. This is, I think, the chapter 1. This is chapter 2. This is chapter 3. Every time you get a pop-up, just click on yes, save. So right now I'm going to just save it. Mantra 4. Mantra 5. Okay. So right now he has not formatted. So it is like a lot of information over here. So what we are going to do is we are going to start off with the first thing. In the front matter, I click on the title page. So title page will be, I say, 7 marketing mantras. What is the book subtitle, by the way? I can't switch.
No, actually, it has got two. One is 7 marketing mantras. They don't teach at business school. Or the only guide you'll need to start, grow, and win in business. Which one would be that subtitle?
They don't teach at business school.
Okay.
Okay. So I have added the book title, the subtitle, the author name, and that's it. I say click on create page. So this is my title page created out here. Then I click over here. I come down to my copyright page. So copyright page would be your name. That is Tarun Madhavan in his case. Year of publication is 2025. And in this, I scroll down everything from the ISBN till anything below that we are going to delete. And I say create page. So this is my copyright page ready. Then I come over here. I see I'm going to click on table of contents as of now. I'm just going to say add. Then what else is there? Forward. So since he has written a forward, I'm going to click on the forward that is currently in the body of the book. I click on it. Second, let me see if I can click it. Somehow I'm not able to click it. It's not giving me a pop-up. I don't know why. Give me 1 second. I might need a mouse for it. Just checking. It's not giving me a right click. I don't know why. Give me 1 second. Notice this, I just clicked on something and here I was able to go ahead and get a right click, but here I'm not able to. Give me 1 second. Let me use the mouse. Thank you. I'm just attaching my mouse. Give me 1 second. Okay. So coming back to my forward, now I think you can see a pop-up that says, then I'm going to directly, because this is a forward, so I would say convert to a forward. So this will shift from here till over here. Then I
Okay.
come over here to about the author. So since we do not have an about the author currently, so I'm going to put, generally people say put the about the author in the last, but I always prefer to put it in the beginning because no one checks it at the end. So I'm going to put it standard page front matter. Then table of contents, currently I'm keeping it. This is my chapter number 1. What is this? I don't need this, so I'm going to delete this particular section. Again, I don't need this. I'm just scrolling down, down, down to see.
This is
So what,
subtopics.
this is your front matter. Okay. So this is my preface. So I say convert to preface. This is there. What is this for?
Those are the subtopics actually.
No, this can't be a subtopic. This would be something else.
No, it's a like prior version kind of thing and the conclusion of all the chapters. It was also the part of chapter 7 actually.
No, it should be afterward.
Remember
This is SEO optimized blurb.
there you
So
came.
this is your back matter, standard page back matter. Your blurb will be a back matter. This is your epilogue. So convert to epilogue. What is back matter? Afterward. So this is convert to afterward. What is this? Prologue. Convert to, this is prologue. So shift it up. This is raw data actually. What is final edge? How to use this book? Who is this book for? This would be, I'm very sure, you're afterward. Yes, this would be afterward.
But it is before the conclusion. I've written the conclusion.
This is your afterward, I'm very sure. What is this? So right now I'm doing it as your afterward, okay?
Hmm.
You can put it properly, so that should be more than enough. There is a confusion with this, so right now I'm just putting it into afterward. Okay. Okay. So more or less I've done what all things I could with the content that I had. Now I'm coming over here. So check this and let me know if these are your chapters. Are these your chapter details? No, not right. So we are going to edit each one at a time. So the first page is done, copyright is done, contents is done. So over here, if you want dedication, you will add it. Say, I'm just putting things based on my experience. I want to dedicate this book to all the non-marketers who struggled to market their product. For example, you can write a dedication with whoever you want to. Then prologue afterward. Okay, so this is done. So what I'm going to do is over here, I come down to contents. I realize that this is not how it should be. I need to correct it. I come down to my forward. So I cut it over here. So this is the person who has actually written the forward. So I'm scrolling down. Okay, so it's already written. Okay, so here, this is what the page title should be. So I click on page title. It's done. I'm going to hit enter because this is ideally this should have been done in the Google Doc or whatever you're using. So this was not done. So we are going to click and break it out. Make sure that whenever you are using creating paragraphs, each paragraph shouldn't be more than 4 or 5 lines because otherwise it becomes so overwhelming to read. So if you notice when I'm breaking it down, it becomes easier. So here is the name. I can go ahead and choose to change it, but right now it says highlighted, so I'm not using it. So let's see if I can add a hyphen to it. And this is it. So the forward is ready. So I come down to my contents and see, okay, the forward is showing up. Now I'm coming down. So this is my front matter. But this is not for me. This is my preface. So now I click on this. I make it the page title. And I hit an enter because I don't want it to be sticking together. I'm going to just go ahead and keep on clicking and changing things quickly. So over here, it will be what is this? Introduction. Okay, let's put it together. So I'm cutting the introduction from here. I'll just add it over here. Another page that says introduction. Add it here. So say, for example, the introduction is done. I come down to my prologue. I put a page title. And I'm using this one. See, if you notice now, I'm going to try and delete this particular line. It will not get deleted. I cannot delete this particular line. So that's why I say like delete it when you're doing it. It's not letting me do anything over here. Okay. So now I have about the author, Tarun Madhavan. Madhavan, I'm sorry. So you are an advocate as well?
Yes.
What's your specialization?
Merger and acquisition, contract wrapping.
Okay. Commerce related.
Yeah, mostly business
And
related.
how come you ended up into marketing then?
I was basically a marketer. So I did my MBA. So I was working with a consulting firm for 4 years. By the time there were need of like setting up of business and handling it was the case there. And even I was
Mhm.
a government certified GST practitioner, registered practitioner.
So what happened? What made you come where you are today?
So there were a need of like drafting agreements, contracts for this when I was there. So instead of hiring an advocate regularly, I just ended up doing advocate like LLB, and I have practiced for 1 or 2 years. Then that's it.
So what do you love doing most of the times?
Marketing.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm just downloading some free images to show you. I hope you guys can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. So here, say for example, I want to go ahead and add Tarun's photo since I don't have it. So I downloaded one from Google. I click on insert, that is image. I come down to my image downloads and I've inserted this particular image out here. So right now this is a small image. I can make it medium. I can make it large. I can make it full. So preferably large looks decent enough. Okay. And it depends upon the kind of photograph that you are using. Sometimes with large also, it gives you a lot of alignments. Like if you notice, when I click on large, it is not giving me any alignment. With full, I don't have a lot of alignment options, but with medium, I get alignment options. So this is how it will look, or this is how it will look. So based on your photograph, you can just choose. Okay.
Is adding
So
photograph is mandatory or optional?
if you want, you can add it. If you don't want it, you can skip it. It's up to you. So I can just go ahead and delete this particular part that says about the author because the name, it will always be there. Okay. So the front matter is done. So I'm going to go back to my contents to see, okay, so this is done, but there is a page in between. I don't know why. What went wrong? Generally, it doesn't happen this way. Okay, there's a space. Okay, so now I move on to the first chapter. So this is my first chapter. So I come over here, I click chapter title. This is my opening quote. So I click on opening quote. So this is my quote credit. So I come over here, I say opening quote credit, and it is done. This is my first paragraph of the chapter. So I click on first para. So if this was a para, this is how it would look like. So based on whatever you are choosing or however it is, you will go ahead and make it. But as of now, it wasn't a single para. That's what I said when you use paragraphs, not single sentences. And now I will break it down. So now this is a subtopic. This is a subheading. So I come over here. And then I click on breaking down the paragraphs over here. Again, this is a subheading or a subtopic. So I'm going to break it down. Enter. See, you have to remember this is not something, it's so easy the way I'm showing it, because I have been doing this for over 3 years. And every single time you need to do this, you need to have an eye for detail, which is very, very important. Otherwise, as an author, you lose your credibility. So right now, it's like a lot of things that need to be edited into this, but I'm just showing you based on what I have available at hand. So I'm just switching in between. See, if you notice, there is a space that is being missed. So I'm going to just hit and enter and add it over here. This is my second chapter. This is my chapter title. This is my chapter subtitle. This is my opening quote. This is my opening quote credit. And this is my first para. So there is no first para as such. So I'm going to just keep it this way. And maybe a topic over here. I hit enter. And this is where my step 1 starts. So coming down, and here I go. So this is my subheading. So because I have created this as a subheading, so I'll go here and do this as my step 1 as my subheading as well. But I'm going to remove the spaces unwanted in between to keep it flowing. Because of that page breaks, I'm unable to do that. So this is again a subheading. I hit a backspace so it comes together. See, this is why I'm saying, like, have it properly done so you have it exactly. Then even you have to check the left alignments as well to make sure it looks too good together. Then this is another subtopic. So I'll add it as subheading. Go back. I would rather keep these as the headers the way it is. And just scroll down. This is my subheading. Scroll down. This is my subheading. Go down. This is my chapter title. This is my opening quote. This is my opening quote credit. This is where I will be using my first paragraph out here.
Sometimes we see the quotes with anonymous as not having author. In that case,
Anonymous.
yeah, in that case, what we need to choose opening
Just
quote credit.
mention anonymous.
Okay, no credit, right? That one we have not.
Just
not
mention anonymous. That makes that you tried getting credit, but you were not able to.
Oh, okay, okay.
So this could be another subheading that I can add in. And Tarun, every single chapter, ensure that you are doing it, differently. You have done it differently. This is what I've realized. My face, See, the moment I'm getting a pop-up, every time I am actually saving it. So it will automatically save your progress. So whenever you are doing it, so ensure that you are guys are saving it. I hope you guys are not getting confused with what I'm exactly doing. Guys, are you there? Or slept already?
No, we are here.
Are you able to understand what I'm doing? Or it's like, pata nahi, kala akshar bhais barabar.
Maybe we'll get the doubts when you do it.
Yeah, that's correct.
Hmm. Maybe just even if you are able to analyze like why exactly what I'm doing for what you will understand.
So, like, if a line is to be changed to subheading or black, something block out or something, you need to click on the line, or should we have to highlight the line?
Just click on the line. That's it.
Okay. Anywhere in the line or in the first letter of the line?
Anywhere on the line works.
Okay.
I hope you realize, see, the way I'm working.
Uh, since the formatting was not done properly, it is taking a lot of efforts.
That's okay. Like we are used to getting these kind of manuscripts for, in fact, worse than these manuscripts for editing and proofreading.
Mhm.
So we do it. This is still better. But the only thing is like there is no track. Like chapter number 3 is repeated twice. So we maybe just to go ahead and get that straight, we might just change it a bit.
Only formatting can be done. No, we cannot add any content on this page canvas.
You can add it, frankly speaking, but it is not that easy. Because if you remember, like when we started, Tarun had something like preface mixed with something else as well. So
Yeah,
for that, it was very difficult for me to go ahead. I had to just cut it and paste it there.
yeah.
So
Can we type here something? I'm asking.
yes,
Means,
you can, you can,
oh,
you can. Right now, I'm not doing it because otherwise it's already like 10, 12, and a lot of things I have to show. So I won't take a lot of like, more than 15 minutes more.
and one more doubt I have, means lot of pages will be there. No, if I spend some time and doing this editing, once I have to stop work, and then after some time, when I come back again to do, then what will be the process?
Something like
Means
pause and resume.
yeah, yeah. That's that
Because it
also.
gets saved,
Oh,
So can we
and you can pick it up from where you were left.
left? Okay.
yeah, that will be good. Once this editing is done, just to show us.
So where you remember where I just added like, create new or open existing
Mhm.
in the beginning.
Suppose up to this work I have done, then I have some other work. Just I need to stop. Then I need to.
So close this app altogether, but before closing, there is a save icon over here. Just save it and proceed. So when you open it, it will take you from there. So when you open it, it will, you remember, like, choose a new one or open existing one in the beginning when you open this app. Click on open the existing one.
Okay. Then when you open the existing one, wherever we stopped from there, it will
Yes, yes.
goes back. Huh?
Yep.
Mhm. Madam, what about forward, madam? If no one is giving without forward, also we can publish a book, huh?
Yes, you can.
Okay, okay. Madam, can we insert a blank page in this, like blank white page?
For what?
For example, if chapter is there, oh, okay. While doing a drafting itself, we can do that, right? Okay.
But what is it that you want a blank page for? That was my question.
In some books, we find that first page will be there, chapter name will be there, and the quotes will be there. In the next page onwards, the content of that chapter will, I mean, as moves like a flow. Like that also we can do, right?
That's up to you.
Huh.
This is something else. Huh? I don't know what is over this. You don't need to go viral, but this is written already. This is the page title. Uh, Tarun, have you used the blurb properly? Because the blurb is not done properly.
Use the same prompt. I have added the document and given the prompt. I'll recheck it
No.
once again then.
No, that's not how it should look like. Because it doesn't even have the hooks and everything. It's just flat.
Okay, I'll recheck it once.
Redo the front and back matter after all the chapters are done, now.
Okay, sure.
This is the back matter. That is also an afterword, and this is also an afterword.
We can
What's the
read it for the
confusion?
now.
No, I don't know.
I think it is repeated. Yeah, same context is.
Same it is.
Yeah, same it is.
Okay, so I'm deleting this blob as well. Okay, as
Yeah.
of now. The blob comes for the back matter, but I'm deleting it. Okay, so now I'm taking you back to the contents, the table of contents, and see. Now, is it correct?
But the lemonade stand was inside the mantra one, the story kind of thing.
No, the prologue was initially,
Oh,
it is also part of that, but a prologue actually goes ahead and gives you, it sets the stage for the
okay.
start.
Done.
Okay, so I'll just delete this, hit an enter. See this. See now. Good.
Good.
This is the epilogue. Afterward, where is afterward? I come here. I change this. I'm coming down over here again and see this. Epilogue, you were a marketer long, all along. To delete. Okay. I come down to my contents and see. It's ready. So now I save this. And the next step that I do is go down to preview. So I'm not going to change anything the way it is. I'm going to keep everything over here, right this. And I'm going to just scroll through. See, now the whole idea is like when I'm scrolling through, I have to just ensure that, I am checking out the spaces and the formatting. If there is a spelling mistake, I have to go back and correct it. See now, I'm checking. This I couldn't do it because of the line out here.
Yeah.
See, there is a double space over here in chapter number 1. I go back. So chapter number 1. Delete. Save. Preview.
Preview.
Back. This is how you're going to actually check.
Page by page.
Yes. Okay, this looks good. So finally, I'm done with this, and now I will export. So I would recommend both the formats, keep it ready and click on export and save it on your desktop, not in your downloads. Now, coming back to your question, say for example, I'm done half the way through and then I feel that I have some other work that needs to be completed. I have to come back to it. So I will just click on save. I will close this particular thing. I've come back. Now, I'm again going to open my Kindle Create. 1 second. I'll share my screen. It is still opening up. 1 second. Okay. So say for example, I had some other work that I wanted to cater to, and then I come back. So once I open this app, the last document that I reviewed, I'm going to click on this and it's for review KC, and I say open an existing file. Sorry. So I can just click on this and it opens. So here the entire book is ready over here. And I can just start my work wherever I just left off. Okay, that's how you do it. Hope I answered the question. Guys, clear? Done, 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 done. Do you have any questions? Shoot, before I let you go.
Maybe if you do it, we may have.
Do it, do it. We'll share the checklist as well. Do it properly, but see to it that every single chapter has same or similar format.
Yeah.
So keep those lens on, and when you write it, so it looks uniform.
Okay.
So, all right. Shravan, any questions? Shivika, any questions before I let you go?
Today,
Madam,
Shawan was so silent.
no,
N-
so,
No options to ask a lot of questions. He'll have questions in the next session.
so what about the page numbers, madam? The draft which you are uploading, no, there itself we need to give.
Ebook doesn't need a page number.
Ah, okay.
The reason is, to be very honest, when you are actually going to go ahead and put it as an ebook, every single person will have a different device. Someone might read it on a tablet, someone might read it on a Kindle reader, someone will use a phone and different kinds of phone. So it doesn't make sense putting those page numbers. So Kindle on Amazon will take care of it. Okay. And also one more thing is ebook doesn't need a ISBN number. I'm making it very clear. So don't ask me this question again. Where is the ISBN number? Okay. Any other questions? Shivika, any questions? Shoot. I can see your fan, but
No,
not you.
no questions as of now.
So we have the next session on Thursday. Okay. Hopefully, yes, that's what I'm targeting because I have some other things to be done. By the way, when you guys come, Shivika might already have an account. See to it that you have your PAN card, Aadhaar card, your checkbook ready with you, and get your Amazon email ID and password, no logins with OTP. Okay. So keep it ready. So everything we will be doing it together, more or less. It's session number 6, right? And how many pre-orders have you guys got by now? Tarun is laughing. Shravan is smiling.
I haven't even started anything. I just want haven't did anything to be frank.
Do one thing, write this book, and we are going to go ahead and find a place underneath your house where you could go ahead and hide it.
Okay.
Right?
Understood.
Let's not even let the whole world know that Tarun has written a book. Yes, Shravan?
Need to do, ma'am, but not done write entire book. So waiting for it.
So what I felt is like if I complete the book, if I'm being, if I
Yeah.
get fully confident and thought of publishing it, that is what I had in my mind. So I already said in the first session, still have got a preconception in my mind. Bit hesitant.
If you would have been into my life coaching sessions, now trust me, for this dual minded thing, I would have fixed it into one single session. Yeah. Trust me. If you would have been there. Because
Mm-hmm.
I do get people who get stuck like, should I do this or should I do this? Or maybe something like, I don't think so. This is the right thing for me. If you would have been there now, I would have taken just 20 minutes to fix this thought process to get it done. Anyways, so if you take a lot of time, your book will be published on Amazon, but never hit the bestseller. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the next session, we will be talking about certain things like the ebook pricing and other things like creating a Kindle account and doing other research, all
Mm-hmm.
of these things.
Okay.
So till now, not a single pre-order. Please post it.
Yeah, I'll post
Let's
it.
do it this way. Let's do it this way. Shivika, have you posted?
Join the club.
Yeah.
Are you? My
Huh?
God. It went.
No, I did post when I first had my session. Like
Okay. And now after that
the
vanished.
date is written of 25th March in my post.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So give me a date when your books go live on Amazon. Today's 6th. So your target is this. I want your post to be out on social media every single day. Otherwise, your next session, I'm not doing it. Let's do it this week. The school times, the
Okay.
homework for you guys. Right? I have been waiting like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and it's not even posted, guys. Come on. You don't have to tell them what are the chapters, but maybe did you I posted one reel. Did you check on my social media handle? No. I'll give you the link. Watch it. 1 second. I'll give you the link. And it was into the some other session that I was talking, and suddenly that thing happened. Let me share that link. Watch it. Aram say not now. Uh, Here we go. Where is the link? I'm just trying to find the link. Hold on. Copy link. It's not something that I'm going to go ahead and give you to go ahead, ensure that more people are watching my reel. No, for the simple reason it talks about the same thing that I went through. Click on the link after the session is over, watch it, but please post your content, the launch on social media, guys. Come on. Okay, so that's it for today. We had a very, very, very long session. And for Shivika, for you, please watch even on far, like, 2x, watch session 2. So you will understand what is it that you might be missing on. Maybe it will give you some new perspectives. Okay.
Okay.
Chalo. See you guys. Bye. Good night.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, everyone.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Bye.